Hello everyone! Ako nga pala si Sir Kenneth Dugay ng STEM Teacher PH. Gumagawa ako ng math tutorials dito sa YouTube. Para sa lecture video na to, ang pag-uusapan natin ay integration by parts. Ito yung formula niya. The integral of UdV is equal to UV minus integral of VdU. Etong formula na to yung counterpart ng product rule of differentiation pagdating sa integration. Kasi kung makikita natin, we are getting the integral ng products ng u tsaka ng dv. Pero para mas madali nating malaman kung ano yung ilelet natin as u tsaka dv, dun sa expression natin, gagamitin natin etong order na to ng liate. So eto, acronym siya na ang ibig sabihin ay for L, logarithmic functions, I, inverse trigonometric functions, A, algebraic functions, T is for trigonometric functions, E is for exponential functions. Halimbawa, meron tayong expression na merong products ng algebraic function tsaka exponential function. Kung titignan natin yung order ng liate, dahil nauna si algebraic bago si exponential, ang ilelet natin as u ay yung nauna, yung algebraic function. Tapos halimbawa, kapag meron naman tayong expression ng products ng logarithmic tsaka trigonometric functions, dahil nauna si L, yung logarithmic function, siya yung ilelet natin as u, tapos yung trigonometric function, siya naman yung gagawin natin as dv. So this is the process, ito yung paraan kung paano gamitin etong liate sa pagpili ng u tsaka ng dv sa integration by parts. Para mas maintindihan natin yung gamit niya, pati yung formula, let us have our examples. For our first one, we have the integral of x sin x and then dx. Dahil meron tayong products ng x saka sin x dx, kailangan nating piliin ano ba yung u tsaka ano yung dv. So gamit tayo ng liate, this x, this is an algebraic function. Tapos etong sin x, this is a trigonometric function. Kapag sinunod natin yung liate, nauna si algebraic bago si trigonometric. Dahil nauna yung a, so ang ilelet natin as u ay yung a natin, that's x. So we let u be equal to x, tapos yung dv natin, kasama yung buo, so that is sin x, tapos dx. By the way, in doing integration by parts, kailangan natin ng maayos na knowledge pagdating sa pagkuha ng derivative, tsaka pagkuha ng integral ng iba't ibang klase ng functions, be it algebraic, exponential, trigonometric, and so on. Kasi kailangan natin siya as we deal with our given expression. Since etong u natin, given tayo ng u tsaka ng dv, kapag kakukuha tayo ng integration by parts, the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v du. Meron tayong u, meron tayong dv. Kaso wala tayong v tsaka wala tayong du. Kaya ang gagawin natin, we get the derivative dito, dahil ang kailangan natin ay du, tapos dahil ang kailangan natin ay v dito, kukuhanin naman natin dito ang integral. So sana hindi tayo malito, hindi natin mapagbaliktad ang konsepto ng derivative at integral. So let's start here. To get du, so derivative ng u and then derivative ng x, so this is just equal to dx. Tapos dito sa kabila, dahil ang kailangan lang natin ay v, we will be applying integration dun sa both sides of the equation. So you have the integral of dv is equal to, usod natin ng konti pababa, so the integral of, dito naman tayo, sin x and then dx. Wala tayong problema dito, so this is just equal to v, tapos etong integral ng sin x dx, as we apply our formulas dun sa integration ng trigonometric functions, ang integral ng sin x is just equal to negative cosine x. Kaya ang gagawin natin, we just substitute yung values ng u, tsaka ng v dito, tapos minus integral ng v, that is negative cosine x, tapos ang du natin, that is just equal to dx. Applying our substitution, the integral of u dv or x sin x dx is just equal to, ang u natin is equal to x, multiplied to v, ang v natin ay negative cosine of x, tapos following the formula minus the integral of, ang v natin is negative cosine x, tapos ang du natin is simply equal to dx. Tapos we perform our multiplication, this is equal to negative x cosine x. And then ito, by constant multiple rule, pwede kong ilabas yung negative. So, minus the negative, pwede ko nang gawing addition. Ang natira ay integral of cosine x and then dx. Ito, meron din tayong integration formula for the integral of cosine x dx. So, we have, this is equal to negative x cosine x plus the integral of cosine x dx is simply equal to sine x. And then, dahil tapos na tayo, so ilagay na lang natin yung arbitrary constant natin na si dito. So, you have the integral of x sine x is equal to negative x cosine x plus sine x plus c. We were able to use integration by parts para makuha yung integral nitong expression natin. So, this is it for our first example. Basic use ng integration by parts. Let us have more examples. Tuloy tayo sa ating pangalawa. We have the integral of ln of x dx. Ito, tong ln of x na to, this is a logarithmic function. Tapos, etong dx, pwede tayong maglagay ng 1. So, 1 times dx. Ang 1 is just algebraic. So, you can just let this be as your a. Kaya, ang gagawin natin, dahil nauna si L sa liate, ito yung ilelet natin as u. Tapos, ang ilelet natin as dv ay etong dx lang. So, we let u be equal to ln of x. Tapos, actually, ito madali lang. Kasi ang ilelet natin as dv is equal to just dx. And then again, para makuha si du, kukuhanin natin yung derivative. Ang derivative ng ln of x applying our formulas for the derivative is simply equal to dx over x. Tapos, para makuha natin yung v, we apply integration both sides. So, we have the integral of dv is equal to the integral of dx. So, therefore, so this is just equal to v is just equal to x. Ganito lang siya kadali. Then, we apply our formula for integration by parts. So, that is the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v du. Para mas visual tayo, pwedeng ganito yung gawin nyo. So, ito yung uv natin. Ito yung magkasama. So, this is your uv. So, ln of x times x. Kaya, we have the integral of ln of x dx is equal to uv, that is ln of x. So, this is, etong buong to ang nakamultiply kay x. Tapos, we have v du. So, we have the integral following the formula minus the integral of v, that is x, times du, that is dx over x. Lakihan lang natin yung integration natin para mas magandang tignan yung ating solution. Then, we can perform division. We have x divided by x, that is 1. Kaya ito will become equal to, unahin ka na yung x. So, this is x, ln of x, minus, this is just equal to integral of 1 times dx or simply dx. Finally, the integral of dx, that is just equal to x. So, this is x, ln of x, minus, ang integral ng dx is just x. Tapos, our arbitrary constant c, this is the integral of ln of x dx. This is the final answer. Again, kaya ang pinili natin as u ay yung ln of x dahil kapag gumamit tayo ng liate, so nauna si logarithmic bago kay algebraic. So this is for our example number 2. Level up natin yung ating discussion. Let us talk about our example number 3 dito sa integration by parts. That is the integral of x squared times e raised to 3x dx. Again, liate tayo. So, x squared, this is an algebraic function. Tapos, eto, e raised to 3x, this is an exponential function. So, liate na si algebraic bago si exponential. Kaya, ang gagawin natin, ang ilelet natin as u, ay yung algebraic, that is x squared. Tapos, ang ilelet natin as dv, ay yung exponential, that is etong buong to, e raised to 3x, and then dx. And then, getting its derivative, mas madali lang to. So, derivative ng u is just equal to, then we have the derivative that is 2x, tapos, wag kalimutan si dx. And then, eto, para makuha natin si v, kailangan natin mag-perform ng integration both sides. Gawin na lang natin dito sa baba, para meron tayong space, scratch na lang tayo. So, you have the integral of dv is equal to the integral of e raised to 3x and then dx. Wala tayong problema dito for integral of dv kasi this is just equal to v. Ito yung mag-e-effort tayo ng konti. So, gagamit tayo ng u substitution para makuha yung integral ng e raised to 3x dx kasi wala tayong direct formula. So, hayaan natin bw, another variable, be equal to the exponent 3x. So, we let w be equal to 3x. Tapos, getting the derivative, we have dw is equal to, derivative ng 3x is just equal to 3 and then dx. Then, solving for dx in terms of w, ang gagawin natin, we divide both sides by 3. Kaya ang mangyayari, so this will become dx. Pagpalitin na natin si left side tsaka si right side, this will become dx is equal to dw over 3. Kaya papalitan natin to, working here. Kaya ito ay magiging integral of e raised to, yung 3x ay papalitan ng w, e raised to w. Tapos, imumultiply natin siya dito sa dx natin, that is dw over 3. Kaya we have dw over 3. Tapos, applying our constant multiple rule, ilalabas lang natin yung 1 over 3 na nandito. So, ang naiwan, 1 over 3, integral of, yung nasa loob ay e raised to w and then dw. Eto, meron na tayong formula. Hindi to magbabago. So, you have, this is equal to 1 over 3. The integral of dw is still e raised to w. And again, ano yung w natin? That is just 3x. So, that is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Eto ngayon yung ipapalit natin dun sa taas. So, remember, our v, eto yung kinuhanan natin na integral. The integral of e raised to 3x dx is simply 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Kaya ang gagawin natin, papalitan natin to. So, applying our integration, our v is just equal to 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Following our computation here. Ito siya. So, with this, we can perform our substitution. Balikan natin yung integration by parts na nandito. Burahin na lang natin itong part na to. Doing integration by parts, alalahanin natin yung formula. So, you have the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So, we have our u and then v. Kopyahin na lang natin. The integral of u dv, integral of x squared, e raised to 3x dx is equal to, ang u natin is x squared, tapos ang vi, 1 over 3, e raised to 3x, and then, minus, integral of v du, dito naman tayo. So, ang v natin is, integral, 1 over 3, e raised to 3x. Tapos, ang du natin is, we have 2x and then dx. So, multiply to 2x and then dx. Then, simplify, this is equal to 1 over 3, x squared times e raised to 3x. Tapos, minus, I can multiply 1 over 3 to 2. So, that is integral of 2 over 3. Tapos, unahin ka na yung x. So, that is x e raised to 3x and then dx. Medyo may problema pa tayo kasi wala pa tayong direct formula for x e raised to 3x dx kahit ilabas natin yung 2 over 3. To simplify further, this is equal to 1 over 3 x squared e raised to 3x minus constant multiple rule, ilalabas yung 2 over 3. Ang naiwan sa loob ay x e raised to 3x dx. So, we have to apply another integration by parts pagdating dito. Pero alalahanin na natin na ang integral ng e raised to 3x dx is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x para isa-substitute na lang natin as we perform our integration by parts again. So, dalawang beses natin siya gagamitin. So, as we continue, gamit ulit tayo ng integration by parts. Ang given naman natin ay x times e raised to 3x dx. Again, algebraic, exponential. Ito yung uunahin natin. So, we let u be equal to simply x. Tapos, ang dv naman natin is equal to e raised to 3x and then dx. And then, derivative, we have du is equal to dx. Tapos, dito naman, integral. Again, nagawa na natin to kanina. The integral of dv is just equal to v. Tapos, ang integral ng e raised to 3x dx, according to our computation earlier, so that is this equal to 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. So, gamitin na lang natin yon, hindi na naman natin siya i-compute ulit. So, that is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Then, eto ay gagamitin na natin another integration by parts dito. Diretso na natin. So, this is equal to, hindi pa rin to babaguhin. This is still 1 over 3 x squared e raised to 3x minus, so you have 2 over 3 and then multiplied to integration by parts, that is uv. Eto, kaya ang kokopyahin natin ay you have x times 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Tapos minus, you have the integral of v du. So dito tayo. So you have the integral of v, that is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Usod natin para may space. So that is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x multiplied to our du, that is just dx. And then by constant multiple rule, pwede ko lang ilabas yung 1 over 3. So this is still equal to 1 over 3 x squared e raised to 3x minus yung buong 2 over 3 ay nakamultiply dito. So that is 1 over 3 x e raised to 3x minus, eto pag nilabas ko tong 1 over 3, I have 1 over 3 here. Tapos ang matitira na lang sa loob ay e raised to 3x dx. So as per our computation, again, eto pa rin siya. Ang integral ng e raised to 3x dx is still 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Kaya irerekta na natin para hindi na tayo magsayang ng space. So this is multiplied to the integral of e raised to 3x dx. That is 1 over 3 e raised to 3x. Medyo humaba lang siya kasi we performed integration by parts ng dalawang beses. Pero as we continue with our solution, so this is equal to 1 over 3 and then x squared e raised to 3x minus, this is your 2 over 3 multiplied to the whole 1 over 3 times x e raised to 3x minus 1 over 3 times 1 over 3 is 1 over 9. Tapos you have e raised to 3x. Then finally, we can multiply 2 over 3 para mas matapos na tayo. So this is just equal to, kopyahin lang to. So 1 over 3 x squared e raised to 3x minus 2 over 3 times 1 over 3 is 2 over 9. And then x e raised to 3x. Then as we multiply 2 over 3, dito, pansinin natin that the operation ay parehong subtraction. Kaya ang gagawin ko na, papalitan ko to, this will become addition. Tapos 2 times 1 is 2 all over 3 times 9 is 27 times e raised to 3x. Then, since tapos na tayo dun sa process nung pagkuha ng integral ng buo, we add our arbitrary constant c. Now, we have our final answer, that is 1 over 3x squared e raised to 3x minus 2 over 9x e raised to 3x plus 2 over 27 e raised to 3x plus c. This is our answer after nating gumamit ng integration by parts ng dalawang beses. Kaya siya medyo napahaba. So this is it for our third example. Let us proceed dun sa ating pang-apat na example for this lecture video. Example number 4. Kung susundin yung liate, so we have our exponential here. So this is e. Tapos this is a trigonometric function. Kaya mauuna si trigonometric bago si exponential. Kaya to solve for this integral, ang ilelet natin as u, una ay yung trigonometric. So we let u be equal to sin x. Tapos ang ilelet natin as dv, ito ay u. So ang dv natin ay yung buong e raised to x and then dx. Then again, para makuha natin si du tsaka si v, gagamit tayo ng differentiation tsaka integration. So get the derivative dito tayo. So derivative ng u. And then, ang derivative ng sin x is positive cosine x. Remember, nakuha tayo ng derivative and then dx. Ayun siya. And then for v, getting in the integral ng both sides of the equation, the integral of dv is equal to the integral of e raised to x dx. So therefore, the integral of dv is just equal to v. Tapos this is equal to the integral of e raised to x dx is still e raised to x. Kaya we have our v that is equal to e raised to x. Ayan lang siya. Then again, integration by parts. So that is the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v and then du. So ang gagawin natin, you multiply u and then v. So this is equal to the integral of e raised to x sin x dx is equal to uv, that is sin x times e raised to x minus the integral of v du. Dito naman tayo. So we have our v that is e raised to x Tapos, you have our du, that is cosine of x and then dx. Eto, wala pa tayong formula. Hindi pa natin siya makukuha ng integral. So again, we have to apply another integration by parts. Para simplify muna natin siya. So this is equal to, unahin ko na yung e raised to x. So that is e raised to x sine x minus the integral of e raised to x and then cosine x and then dx. Idediretso na natin yung integration by parts dito. So we let u, again, mauuna si trigonometric sa liate. So we let u be equal to cosine x. Tapos ang ilelat naman natin as dv ay yung e raised to x and then dx. So with this, derivative tayo. Derivative ng u, left side is equal to, derivative ng cosine is negative sine x. Tapos we have dx. And then, dito tayo, integration. Again, yung ginawa natin kanina, the integral of dv is just equal to v. Tapos, the integral of e raised to x dx is still e raised to x. Then, integration by parts, eto. Ito yung gagawin natin dito. So now, let's have our substitution. Again, this is still equal to the integral of e raised to x sine x and then dx. This is equal to, kopyahin muna natin to bago natin kalimutan. You have e raised to x sine x minus, ito yung kukuhanan natin ng integral. So you have uv, so that is cosine x times e raised to x. So cosine x times e raised to x minus the integral of, ito tayo, so v du, ito naman tayo. So e raised to x times negative sine x. Extend lang natin siya dito. Zoom out ko ng konti para magkasya. So you have the integral of e raised to x times negative sine x and then dx. And then close natin siya. Tapos ayusin lang natin yung sign. So you have the integral of e raised to x sine x and then dx is equal to e raised to x sine x. Tapos ito ay magiging, as we perform our multiplication, tapos merong subtraction sa labas, minus e raised to x cosine x. Tapos ito, so kung ilalabas natin yung subtraction, so this will become cosine x e raised to x plus, pero dahil meron tayong subtraction sa labas, so this will also become subtraction. So minus, ang naiwan sa loob, you have e raised to x sine of x and then dx. Tapos, kung mapansin natin, bumalik tayo sa e raised to x sine of x dx. Kung gagamit pa kasi tayo ng isa pang integration by parts, babalik lang tayo dun sa proseso natin kanina. Paulit-ulit lang siya. Pero kung mapansin natin, kaya ko sinusulat yung nasa left side ng paulit-ulit, kasi we can perform addition property of equality na ililipat ko yung integral of e raised to x sine x dx dito sa kabila para masimplify siya. So doing that, tignan nyo yung mangyayari. So this is equal to, again, this is the same given, integral of e raised to x sine x dx. Tapos kapag nilipat ko sa kabila, this will become addition. Plus integral of e raised to x sine x and then dx. Tapos ano yung naiwan sa kabila? That is still e raised to x sine x minus e raised to x cosine of x. Tapos dahil pareho sila, as we add, so this will become 2 integral of e raised to x sine x and then dx. And then tong nasa kabila, hindi pa rin siya nagbabago. This is still e raised to x sine x minus e raised to x cosine of x. And then dahil ito yung hinahanap natin, we just divide both sides of the equation by 2. As we perform our division, this will become 1. Therefore, our final answer, integral of e raised to x sine x dx is equal to etong buong to. So that is, we can write it this way or pwede ko na lang ihiwalay yung same denominator na 2. So we can write it as 1 over 2 e raised to x sine x. Same denominator minus 1 over 2 e raised to x cosine x. And then wag kalimutan si arbitrary constant na c. Therefore, this is now our final answer. Medyo kakaiba yung nangyari sa kanya kasi since as we perform integration by parts, parang magiging paulit-ulit lang yun nandito. Pero dahil nakarating tayo dun sa pareho ng given, we just transferred etong integral of e raised to x sin x dx dun sa kabila. And then after doing that, so we were able to perform our addition. Therefore, nakuha na natin yung hinahanapan natin ng integration. This is our final answer. Then this ends our discussion para sa integration by parts. Medyo marami lang tayong proseso na pinagdaanan, pero yung rule tsaka yung formula, they are still the same. I hope that you have learned something on this lecture video. Thank you for watching.